Leo, welcome to your winter solstice reading. Tonight is a very important night. It's the winter solstice. This is a night where you can make wishes, and if you do them in a list and you put a gratitude list at the side, they're going to double work. This is the night of transformation. Here I've got the death card and I've got the moth, the omen of death, and it's not a frightening card at all. It's a rebirth, it's a change of life, it's a movement forwards. And Leo, you're ruled by the sun, and the sun's really going to be shining down on you this winter solstice and in the months to come. So Jupiter is really working in your 11th house. That's old astrologers call the 11th house the house of joy, and you're going to have so many joyful things happen to you because of this. And it's also the house of community, which means your standing in the community is going to grow. And if you're self-employed, it's going to really show in your success in being self-employed, especially if you're in the creative arts, in movie making, in art, in music, in writing. It's really going to bring you a big sum of cash, like a big profit, because it's working in that house. If you're working for someone else, you're going to be moving your way up and doing really well. And the second half of December is really going to be important for your work. It's also going to be important for a friend you make, whether this friend becomes a lover or whether this friend is just an amazing friend. There's going to be a friend that comes in that's going to be really, really important to you. So, Leo, this is your year up to, say, May the 10th to the 16th, when Jupiter moves out of Aries. But it's significant for you that you're going to climb up in the house of community, in the house of celebrities, in the house of success. You're going to get really well known for what you do. Someone's going to notice what you do, or what you've made or what you've done, and they're going to be shouting out about it. And so it's going to bring you a lot of luck. You're going to come into a very passionate time. So it's going to be passionate both work-wise, with the people you meet. There's going to be that fantastic entrepreneurial feeling. But you're going to meet someone who's very magnetic, inspiring, protective, innovative. You know, they're an innovator, and they're going to really push you forwards as an entrepreneur. So whether it's on a friendship level or a love level, but there's going to be lots of passion and joy there, and enthusiasm. And about time, Leo, that you're able to show your worth and to roar really hard and loud, so people can hear you really well. But you're a very loved person, and any friends you have that are close to you and worthy of having do really value your friendship and value you as a person. But there's going to be this new person coming in. Let's find out a little bit more. You're going to have sort of like a real good change of life, and it's going to be magnificent, really magnificent. It's going to be a very Merry Christmas, whether you're with one person, two people, or a crowd of people. It's going to be lovely, and you're going to feel the joy. It's not, you're probably not going to be partying as much as you did at the beginning of the month. That was more, if you had book launches or events to go to, that was happening more at the beginning of December. I would say this is more of a collective thought processing time where you're making progress on the work front. That's going to be very significant to you now. The December the 23rd new moon in Capricorn is going to be a real shining light for you. It's going to really push you forwards. And so is the new year. And here we've got Those times where you've been feeling emotionally unfulfilled are now over. You've had those times. You're leaving those behind. Relationships, work have made you feel in the past emotionally unfulfilled. Let's take a card for the present. Well, the King of Swords is here, so you're going to cut through problems much more easily. You're going to meet someone who's probably quite authoritarian and quite sort of got an important standing in the community. So it might be someone that's going to push you forwards. You have felt let down and betrayed, very much so. Someone's really betrayed you and let you down and made you have a lot of anxiety and stress, and you've rested, you've rejuvenated. The sun's given you the vitamin D3 it needs, and you've learned how to be more like the King of Swords than you would have preferred to be, but you have learned that that's important. You're much more of a King of Wands, warmer, softer, but you've learned to protect yourself, which is very, very important. And you know the strength of the Lion, the Strength card is like, you're so gentle and yet you're really tough. People will not come up against you and win easily, even though you show this gentle side quite often. This is showing us that there's going to be harmony after the battle. There has been a lot of confrontation, a lot of letting go of the hatred, and this winter solstice is all about letting go. Let go of those things that have made you feel sad. Let go of them and move forwards. This is the card that shows you're moving forwards with a completely different new spirit. And people in the community are going to notice the way you behave and the way you are, and you're going to become, whether a male or female, the sort of high priestess of the community, the high priestess of how you are and where you are in standing. People are going to listen to what you say, and you're going to be the voice of reason. And if you work in a community or you live in a community or you're quite important, you're the sort of person that could become an MP or a representative of the people, a councillor. There's just so much about you that attracts people to you and makes them listen to what you have to say. And as I said, it's all about the community. But remember that 11th house is also the house of joy. It's going to bring you enormous joy. And here your wishes are going to be completely fulfilled. The Page of Swords is saying that there's going to be youthful confidence and fairness in the way you deal with things. If you've got a child, though, there might be some difficulties in that relationship right now. Or you'll have some news about a difficult child or something that's going on. But it won't last. It's only temporary. When the sun comes, it'll all be over. Have a few more cards for Leo, please. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon and Leo Rising. So this is for anyone, this reading is for anyone who's got Leo in their chart. You're a fire sign, you're full of bubbliness, you're full of enthusiasm, you're full of push. Winter solstice, you can make your list up to December the 23rd. So the winter solstice is with us. The vibe of it, the feeling of it, aura of it is with us until December the 23rd. Can we have some more cards for Leo, please? Right, okay, so you've come out of that stalemate. You're now at your crossroads for where you have to go next. But as I said, death is coming, and we've got the death card again, repeated. Transformation is on its way. There's going to be no more of that. Oops. And justice is coming to you. There'll be balance and there'll be fairness, and you'll feel you're getting your just rewards now for what you've done, for what you've put in your basket, for what you've achieved. People are going to start recognizing that. And as I said, your standing in the community is rising, and that's going to give you a lot of joy. One, because you want to help people, but secondly, because here we've got your Leo card, look, strength. This is a bit like the Chariot, in that the Chariot takes you to your destiny, but this is when you're gaining control. You're really gaining control, and you're showing people your worth. You have struggled to get there though, and people will be aware of that because you've struggled, you've overextended yourself, you've worked really hard, and that has sometimes given you despair and stress because you felt you wasn't getting anywhere. And also in the past you have had some unhealthy relationships and some dependency on maybe alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, and you're leaving that behind. You're not allowing that to, you know that to be healthy and fit and clear of mind is the best way forwards for you. One more card and then we're going to leave these behind. I just want one more card to give us some information on the past leaving you. Yeah, look, I wanted some more on the past. At times you were going through temporary hardship. You didn't have the money you needed. It was as if you were battling your life out on the snow, feeling as if you were injured, even just metaphorically, not physically, just feeling injured, harmed, unhealed, affected by other people's influences and the influence of other things. But you come out of that, and here we've got there was a lot of dishonesty, deceit, people leading you down the wrong path, but you've come out of that and the transformation is taking place and you will never go back to that again. Here we've got Temperance, bottom of the deck card, which is such an important card because you know moderation was needed and you've just saved yourself. But the best is yet to come because you're standing in the, you're going to be so different to how you were. You're standing in the community is going to shoot right up. And the things that gave you joy before, it was a false joy, but the things that gave you joy before are not giving you joy now. No, they're not. You know what gives you joy now. Success, exercise, good food, and love. And love's going to come in as well. Let's have a few cards on love, please, and Leo's future. You've had a lot of sadness and heartbreak in the past. That's going in this transformation. You're going to let that go. Anyone who hurt you is going. You're not going to befriend them again. You're not going to want them back. So I don't see anyone from your past coming back in. Particularly if they do, I don't know whether you'll be accepting of them. I think you will want a very, very good explanation before that happens. you're releasing the past, and you're giving up on, you're accepting what the past has done and what the past gave you, and the deceit and the dishonesty that went with it. You want to become the Queen of Pentacles, whether you're a male or a female. You want money now. You want to be rewarded. You want to be successful. That's more important. Much more important. So the friend that you meet could turn out to be a lover, or just an amazing work partner, or a very good friend. Someone who's going to stay around for a long time. But during this retrograde, Mercury retrograde, I'm getting that someone from old friends, or an old friend, or a past lover is going to get in touch. How's Leo going to respond to that? Is Leo going to care? I think you're going to be more concerned with your development, your movements forward. But here we've got the old friend or old lover coming back in. So, yep, in this Mercury retrograde, I think you are going to be meeting someone from your past. But whether you're going to accept their apologies or their explanation will be another matter. I don't know whether you're physically going to meet them or you're going to hear from them. Can we have some information on that, please? These are slowing down now, so I'm going to leave these cards and we'll go to some others. One more card, please, for Leo. Okay, they've thrown out a few. Yeah, you're not going to go back to that place of failed plans. That gave you a sort of mental breakdown, the betrayal, the failure of that, put you in a limbo situation. You're not going to go back to that. You want to move forward with creativity, with wisdom. And if you are going to be with someone, it's going to be a very creative, thoughtful person. And here we've got at the bottom of the deck, the final push. You're giving it the final push. Perseverance, stamina is really showing through this December for you to get the success you need. But a partnership is coming. It'll be a team effort. So that friend's going to either be a team effort in love or hard work. And there's going to be masses of success in hard work. And the Page of Pentacles is staying. Very good news is coming through. And you're sticking to your goals. Practicality and loyalty are going to be key for you. And there's going to be happiness and love and balance on the relationship front. So I think it's all good for you, Leo. Let's take one card out of each of these, just to give us a few more messages for the winter solstice and what's coming in 2023 for you. Well, arrival. Someone is definitely going to be arriving, and it's going to be a friend or lover, that friend, lover or work colleague. And the 10th house, we talked about the 11th house and the community. You're going to have a lot of authority. You're going to be someone that people are going to listen to, and that is very, very evident. Let's see what angel card comes up for you. I just want to take one card of each unless two pop out. The Angel of Courage. You're going to show masses of courage. And the Angel of Human Unity. I always learn valuable things from everyone I meet. You're going to be socializing, but socializing through your work much more in the community. You're going to be someone that I just can see some sort of politics or someone talking to people, helping people, counselling people. The Raven, the messenger of magic. You're going to be taking magic to a lot of people. A lot of people. And that's the card I'm going to take for you for there. The messenger of magic. Okay, so here we've got events are going to be moving at a fast pace. This is the 8 of fire. You're a fire sign. Delays are over. Many things are happening at once. Renewal, review and evaluate, a favourable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. So there's some sort of renewal there. It could be that person from your past comes and talks to you, but you're moving in a new direction, whether it's with them or without them. But there's going to be a lot of justice. You're going to understand there's going to be fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. There's going to be a lot of conversations going on. And Ace of Fire. You've got an ace here. You've got a lot of aces earlier. An exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. It's all changing for you. Let's take one card from here. We have one card for Leo, please. One card for Leo. Gossip. Okay, people are going to be gossiping about you because they're jealous. But that's going to be just the way it is, because when people are successful, other people gossip. But you're going to ignore it anyway. And like they say, it's better to be gossiped about and talked about than not. And if you're growing in the community and your standing is growing, it's evident that's what's going to happen. Go for it. They want you to just go for success and really push forwards. Just go for it. Get on your white horse and go for it, Leo. Okay, here we've got quite a few cards for you. They've all popped out. Ooh, and marriage is at the bottom of the deck. So I think that's indicative, because love is one of these cards. So there's love in the air. You've learned a lot. Your experiences have definitely taught you a lot. You've been on a learning curve and you're definitely wiser and more grown up now. There's a child that's very important to you. It might be that you haven't got a child and you're going to have a child in this period with this love, or you have a child and it's going to be enveloped in love. Even if there's a new partner concerned, that child's going to be very loved by that person. If any of this resonates with you, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. By making the right connections, you are going to make the right connections. Your ideas are going to be very important. Your short-term thinking and the trips you make and who and what is around you is going to really push you in the right direction and enable you to make the right connections. I love all my pets. I have so many. Taking one of each for you. Let's see what comes up. You have one card for Leo, please. On this winter solstice, night. Tonight is the 21st. It's a very, very special night. I also love Midsummer's Night. Ooh, we're not going to take all of those. We're going to take the one that is time out, awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone. You've had that. And here we've got, you are so comfortable in your own skin now. You're reclaiming your authenticity. You are showing the world that what you are made of, and the community loves you and they need you. So it could be that, yeah, you get all tied up with all the people around you. There's going to be a lot of envy. As I said, a lot of gossip and envy. That's going to be the bad thing. But that does happen to people who move up in their community. Just does. So it's warning you of the storm warning for that envy and gossip. But all the other cards are so amazing. Look, door to personal healing and happiness that's coming along for you. Woman holding a coin, so you're going to be making some serious dough. The sun, your card, showing you that the sun is protecting you, pushing you forwards. And you're going to be meeting a thinking man who could be the friend we're talking about. The garden and the gate, lots of beautiful luxury coming along for you. You're going to be walking through that garden, that gate, and walking into this beautiful garden, and this blossoming abundance coming. So, and the more you get of that, the more jealousy and gossip there's going to be, darling. It's just the way it is. One card. This is from the Major Arcana, my crystal set. You can see I've got all my crystals here. I've got many crystals, but I've put my main crystals around here to give us the right reading. The Ace of Swords. So you're going to cut all that gossip out. You're going to just get your sword and you're going to swipe through it. You're not going to care one iota. Not one iota. Let's see if we can get a repeat of the Tarot Major Arcana. One card for Leo, please. Card for Leo, please. Ooh. The Magician. You've magicked up your own success. You're a manifester. Make your wishes. And here we've got the Hierophant, also a thinker, a mover forwards. One Winology card, and then I'm going. So much love to you, Leo. It's going to be a wonderful year. And when you get to your birthday, you're going to feel you've achieved such a lot. Here we've got a win-win outcome is forecast. So there's two cards here. A win-win outcome is forecast. So that's the message. What do you need to release? So let those people go that are no good for you. You've released the dependency on whatever you were dependent on. You've released those people that were causing you stress and were not healthy for your mind and body. And let's take one more. What do you need to release? I think you've released a lot. And this winter solstice is all about letting go. Just think positively about what you want to let go. And sometimes, if you want, you can write it on a piece of paper, put that in a bowl and then burn it and then let it go to the wind. So anything that you want to release, like poverty or friction or jealousy, is so easy to do in this winter solstice, but be very sure you want it to go, because it will go. So don't just say, oh, I want Ben to go, if you've just had an argument with Ben, because he might just go. Luck is on your side, Leo, which is amazing. And bring love into the situation. That's what you need. That's what everybody needs. That's what everybody wants. I wish you lots of love, lots of joy in your 11th house of community, and lots of movement up and forwards. Happy solstice and happy Christmas.